Barcelona is still finalizing details in the planning of its squad for next season. As President Joan Laporta publicly stated, the signing section is considered closed with those who have arrived so far. However, there is still work to be done, and this is something Deco, sporting director, and Hansi Flick, coach, are working on together. The idea is to lighten the squad in order to make use of La Masia whenever necessary, also reducing spending on salaries. First test against Vissel died after more than 2 months of break. Barça has returned to the field in top form. It did so by showing a very good image against Vissel, taking a 3-1 victory. The Japanese team, who had been playing in the league and were in competitive rhythm, could do little against a much superior Barcelona. First, Eric Garcia opened the scoring on a rebound in the box, starting at right back and responding very positively. Before the end of the first half, Vissel equalized. In the second half both teams changed all their players, and there was no contest. Bardi put Barça ahead again, while the youth player Deco closed the score. One player pointed out by Hansi Flick. Despite the many rotations, there are several footballers who ended up with a 0 against Vissel. However, the most notable case is Hector Fort. The youth player has been registered with the reserve team since last season but has been training with the first team, and it seems Hansi Flick doesn't really like him much. His participation last season was limited, with his minutes increasing in the final phase, when everything was already decided. Today in Japan, Hector Fort is one of the few who ended up with a 0, and there are many voices showing you the exit door of Spotify Camp Nou. Hector Fort has 2 key players ahead of him for Flick, Jules Koundé and Eric Garcia, who are close to renewing their contracts. It is a complicated situation for the youth player, who has rejected leaving on several occasions. However, Flick has reportedly already been clear with him, telling him that if he decides to stay, he will have very few minutes. That, about to turn 19, is not good at all. Beyond his qualities as a footballer, the German coach also doesn't really like his attitude. Ford has a contract until 2026 and his future at Barça looks complicated. A loan is possible, although his contract would have to be renewed. On the table is the possibility of transferring him, keeping half of his future rights and a buyback clause. This seems the most likely scenario for the Catalan right back.